In this video, we will be seeing the 20 movies to watch on New Year's Eve 2020. If you're feeling the urge to stay in on December 31st and just enjoy the winter, don't force yourself to go out to some party. Just ring in 2020 with some feel-good movies instead. Enter this list of movies to watch on New Year's Eve, spanning from the 20s to this decade. If you are here for the first time, consider subscribing to this channel. I wish you 10 years of good luck if you subscribe to this channel now. Number 1. Sleepless in Seattle, 1993. When it comes to romantic films to watch on New Year's Eve, there's no better option than this emotional tearjerker starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, especially in one beautiful scene when Hanks's character imagines a sweet conversation with his late wife on New Year's Eve. Number 2. Forrest Gump, 1994. Although there's only one scene that takes place on New Year's, it's never a bad idea to start off 2020 with one of the greatest movies ever made. Plus, it doesn't hurt to be reminded of the lesson that life is like a box of chocolates for when you're just about to begin a new year and decade. Number 3. Carol, 2013. This Oscar-nominated romantic film starring Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara follows two women from two completely different worlds who fall in love in the 1950s. And their first kiss happens at New Year's Eve because there's no better time for a first kiss, obviously. Number 4. Phantom Thread, 2013. There are a lot of luxe pleasures to watching Phantom Thread. You get to see fancy dresses, stately houses, and a New Year's Eve party that'll make you wish you could whisk yourself back to London in the 50s. Number 5. Rent, 2005. It's going to be a happy new year, the performers all sing in the Rent soundtrack. Whether that prediction is true for 2020 remains to be seen, but it will get stuck in your head. Number 6. Bridget Jones's Diary, 2001. This movie, which starts and ends on New Year's, is Renee Zellweger at her most charming, and a testament to starting off each year with a fresh, blank page. Number 7. Boogie Nights, 1997. If you're looking for an really adult film to watch on New Year's Eve, director Paul Thomas Anderson's look at the porn industry is certainly gripping, and events kick off during an unforgettable though not at all happy New Year's party. It's hard to believe this is from the same director as Phantom Thread. Number 8. While You Were Sleeping, 1995. In what may be the best 90s romantic comedy, While You Were Sleeping finds a young woman, Sandra Bullock, having to choose between real love and an imagined love when they come into conflict on. Number 9. 4 Rooms, 1995. This one takes place at a hotel on New Year's Eve, and each room the bellhop goes into is home to its own mini-movie within a movie by a different director. The filmmakers include Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez, and you can see the seeds of some of their other movies. Rodriguez's movie is a heck of a lot like an R-rated version of Spy Kids. Number 10. When Harry Met Sally, 1989. Not only is this one of the greatest romantic comedies ever made, it also features one of the most killer New Year's Eve scenes, which we won't spoil, just in case. Watch it and wonder how you can get Meg Ryan's New Year Eve look, complete with 1989 hair. Number 11. Ghostbusters 2, 1989. This is particularly poignant for anyone suffering from holiday fatigue. The evil presence menacing New York City in this movie feeds off of negative vibes, and it takes normally cranky people coming together to sing Auld Lang Syne to help defeat it. It's a good reminder to try and start 2020 in a good mood. Number 12. Happy New Year, Charlie Brown, 1986. If you have kids watching at home with you, there's nothing better than checking in with Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Watch this half-hour special before you do a Netflix countdown. Number 13. Trading Places, 1983. Who doesn't want to start the new year off with a laugh? This movie spans Thanksgiving to New Year's, so you can watch it constantly the last 2 months of each year. Number 14. The Godfather Part 2, 1972. Happy New Year. Be happy you're not like Fredo. Everyone wants a kiss at a New Year's Eve party, but no one wants it to be the kiss of death. Number 15. The Poseidon Adventure, 1972. If you want some incredible action scenes with your glass clinking, try this 70s disaster movie about a luxury cruise ship that gets capsized by a rogue wave on New Year's Eve. The film is anchored, pun kind of intended, by an amazing ensemble cast that includes Gene Hackman, Ernest Borgnine, Jack Albertson, Red Buttons, and Shelley Winters, who was nominated for an Oscar for her performance. Number 16. The Apartment, 1960. Hey, When Harry Met Sally wasn't the first romantic comedy to use New Year's Eve as a backdrop for a confession of love. This movie, from the director of Some Like It Hot, follows a worker at an insurance company who lets the executives use his New York City apartment for their affairs. Romantic entanglements ensue, and drama starts at the company Christmas party that lasts through New Year's Eve. Number 17, Ocean's 11, 1960. No, it doesn't have George Clooney or Brad Pitt, but the 1960 Ocean's 11 does have the Rat Pack, along with some New Year's revelry. They plan their heist for when the clock strikes midnight. Number 18. An Affair to Remember, 1957. This weepy romance starts on New Year's rather than ending on it. Deborah Kerr and Cary Grant shares a kiss on New Year's Eve, but engaged to other people, they fatefully agree to meet at the top of the Empire State Building 6 months later. You can follow it with Sleepless in Seattle, and cry all over again when Tom Hanks gives a New Year's toast to his deceased wife. Number 19, Sunset Boulevard, 1950. New Year's didn't turn out the way you planned? It could be worse. You could be the only guest at Hollywood has been Norma Desmond's New Year Eve party, as Joe Gillis realizes he is at the beginning of this movie. Number 20, Holiday Inn, 1942. People mostly associate this movie with Christmas, but it goes through a year of holidays, with Irving Berlin songs showcasing a lot of them. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, skip to Let's Start the New Year Right. Hey, I thought I have to mention 3 bonus movies for you. Number 21. About Time, 2013. Ever wish you could just do the whole year over? The main character in this movie can after he learns that the men in his family have the ability to time travel. Of course, he goes back to a New Year's Eve party where he botched a kiss. Number 22. The Gold Rush, 1925. Everybody knows Charlie Chaplin's famous bit, where he puts rolls at the ends of 2 forks and makes them do a little dance. What few remember is that he does it because he gets stood up on New Year's Eve. Watch the rest of The Gold Rush to see if he ever gets reunited with the lost love. So, what movies are you going to watch for this New Year's Eve? Comment below and let me know. If you liked this video, give it a like. Subscribe to Gift It Today and share this video with your friends. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description below. If you subscribe to this channel now, I wish you 10 years of good luck. With that being said, I wish you a very happy new year.